This is Les Pavlovich of the Free GeoTools blog, and today we'll be taking a look at some of the attribute table handling characteristics of the MapWindow GIS program. There are actually some very nice ones, especially for a free GIS program. Starting off with the display from yesterday with the states, rivers, and cities of the U.S. I'm going to first start by clicking on the identifier tool icon up at the top, and that opens up the identifier box. And now if I click on any of the states here, it'll come up with a list of all the attribute table characteristics associated with that particular state. In this case, a whole bunch of demographic information. Now, it's very common for GIS programs to have this information pop up in a box, and it can sometimes be inconvenient because it blocks the view and because the text is rather small. With MapWindow GIS, you can click on the box and drag it to the side and drop it on a little blue box down here, and now you have the identifier box with all the information for a particular state in a much larger format, so it's easier to work with. So if I click on Texas here, we come up with Texas data, California, and so on. Okay, now let's take a look at the entire Shapefile attribute table. Let's close the identifier box here, and let's zoom out to the full extent. I'm going to select the cities layer this time, and click on the table editor icon up at the top, and that will open up the attribute table. And here we have field names on the top, and then the data associated with every single one of those cities here, the names, the states, the elevation, population, various demographic breakdowns, and so forth. A number of things you can do with this. You can add a field if you want, remove a field, or rename a field. And I'm going to add a field right now. So click on Add Field. I'm going to choose, call it PERC 65. And you have to conform to the standards for Shapefile field names, which means 11 characters, all capitalized. And the type will be a double precision floating. Click on OK. And now if we scroll all the way over to the end, you can see there's now a new column called %65, and the value there is null. Now we could populate the new column we've made, %65, with numbers that we calculated and typed in, and every single value here can be modified directly just by typing it in. For example, 25 could be the percentage there. But we have the population data for all the cities, and we also have a number for the population over 65, and we can just calculate it and insert it into this particular column. One of the nice things about MapWindow GIS is it comes with a built-in field calculator. So let me go and select the field calculator tool from the Tools menu, and we're going to choose %65 as the destination field, and then we're going to take the population that's 65 and up, selecting here from the table fields, and we're going to calculate an actual percentage, so we'll multiply that times 100, and then we're going to divide that by the total population of the city, in this case the population in 1990, and there's actually a list of functions here on the right hand side, and there's a whole bunch of them, including trigonometric and statistical, so you can do some fairly sophisticated calculations if you like. In this case it's pretty simple. We'll just click on calculate, and in a minute or two we will have completely calculated all the values. Click on yes to close it, and now you'll see that %65 is populated with the percentage of people in a city that's 65 or greater. You can sort this column in ascending or descending order. So if we wanted to find out what the oldest city in the US is in terms of people over 65, right click, sort descending, and then shows the bottom. Let's scroll back up again, and 86% of the people in one city are 65 or older. If we go over to the side, we'll see it's Kings Point, Florida, and Sun City, Arizona, and Holiday City, New Jersey aren't too far behind.